Alright guys, so if you're looking for your main stroller, the one that's going to do all the heavy lifting, the workhorse stroller, I really can't recommend this one enough. It's the UPPAbaby Vista V2 version that we have here. We've had this for 2.5 years now. It's still functioning great, and it's just built like a tank, so it's very durable and has lasted us all this time. There's so many things that you can do with this, so many things that they thought of putting in a stroll that makes your life a whole lot easier. So let's kind of start at the top and kind of work our way down and talk about all those things here. So of course you got at the top here the telescoping handle. So you've got the 3 positions there depending on your preference. You just press this button to quick release it. It moves easily like that. And then we've got the hood, which of course you can open up like this. And then there's this awesome kind of like venting thing where if you want to be able to peek in on your toddler there, you can do that by just lifting this flap here. There's also this extension, this zipper that you could just unzip all the way, and then boom, I've got even more space to unfold it, which is of course going to be great if you're trying to get your kid to sleep. You're going to give them that nice dark environment to sleep under. And you can actually also even just adjust the height by just pulling up or pulling down on the sides here. So the hood's super versatile as far as how you want to get it set up there. All right, moving down to the seat itself. So here you can see there's a button in the back that you would just go ahead and push, and then that will get the seat to tilt up and down. As you'll see here, there are several different angles that you can use. Speaking of the seat, you can also turn it around just by pressing on these 2 buttons here on the sides. Push on those buttons, lift up, and then turn the seat around. Speaking of the seats as well, again, obviously this is the toddler seat that I have right now, but before that we had the baby car seat in there. Obviously also the bassinet, so it can handle all 3 of those just fine. Almost forgot to mention the swinging leg rest. So by pushing on the 2 buttons on the sides of it, you can click in and then go ahead and swing it down or swing it up depending on your preference and what you're trying to do. Alright, of course there's the harness as well in the front. So it's your typical 5-point harness. You just go ahead and click it into the middle strap there, and then you can easily push a button to release. And of course you can adjust the straps, and there's this nice shoulder padding along with it as well. Of course I want to show you how to fold it as well. So then there's these 2 buttons, and what's great is that you can pull in like this, like they're triggers. You just pull in, and then boom, fold it in like that. So let me show you kind of how that works. Nice and easy. And of course, like we talked about, this you can do it after the fact or beforehand, but that'll keep it nice and compact that way. And then to open it back up, you just push on this little thing here, releases the latch, and there you go. Alright, so let's talk a little bit about the features and the accessories that you can add on. So obviously there's a bunch of products available out there, both UPPAbaby, Vista, and third parties. So let me show you a couple of those right now. So for example, we have this nice little snack tray that we use. So this is from UPPAbaby themselves. You just click it on, you got snacks and a place to put a drink. By default, there's just this leather bar that's there, but we went ahead and replaced it with this guy. Of course, you can use various cup holders, and so you can attach them here. UPPAbaby does have their own and attaches to the side here, but we actually prefer these so that we can just place it up here. And of course, we got our little bag here, and this one's designed to attach by Velcro, and then boom. You just increase the functionality of the stroller by adding a couple things, so that's great. UPPAbaby also has this rain cover that you can use that you can put over the stroller in the rain, and boom, look at that. There's air holes, and then there's even this nice flap here that they can use to see out. There's even this cool little attachment. It's called the piggyback from UPPAbaby themselves. You attach this to the back of the stroller like so, click it in, and then they can ride on this thing. So if they're a little older, not wanting to sit down, they can ride on the back, like a little skateboard in the back, and it's a lot of fun for them. All right, let's talk about the storage area underneath real quick. So I've gone ahead and taken off the car seat just to give you a better view, but you can see it's quite spacious. Also, there's this cool little feature here where you can actually bend this down. So if you need to put something large in there, you can bend this down to help put it in and then let it bend back up. And of course, like with every stroller, you're gonna want to be able to lock it. So pretty simple with this one here. You just press on this red lever here. It's as simple as that. Also the front wheels, press on the buttons on top of them, it'll lock it to face straight forward, and then with just the push of a button again, release the lock. By the way guys, if you're planning to have more than one kid, you can still use the stroller because they do have these adapters. So what you do is you kind of remove this one, and then they'll have an upper adapter and a lower adapter. The upper adapter lifts the seat higher. You can still use this toddler seat, and you place it on there, and then the lower adapter to add what's called the rumble seat for the second child. And the great thing about how they've done it is that you can configure it in so many different ways. You can use various combinations of seats. So if you want to have like a toddler seat up here, a rumble seat, or the baby seat up here and the rumble seat down there. You can also have it so that they're turned the same way or different ways, or both one way, both the other way. All right, guys, and I did just want to show you that you can definitely wash all the fabrics here. So I've taken everything off except the frame. They say to spot clean it and hand wash it in the tub or something like that, but I did end up using the washing machine. But I put it on the gentle cycle on the cold setting and air dried it, and it turned out just fine that way as well. All right, guys, so that is the Vista. Quite the workhorse of a stroller. So many different features that's just going to make your life a whole lot easier. So definitely look into this one today if you're looking for a stroller.